Now pum pow. I don't know. What will make somebody do this? Now or yes say no the achieve the oh head I didn't sama boys need you on crop I couldn't say good tea just teams on cry Philippine what ono there ultimi say until she hey it has me by mistake now uti bo there kakra Charlie the other day me jam dress anim na me hu ya na me phone ring na me ye na say na charger na ntimi say me fa na charger na hyesuti no etwe na ye say phone na gi afimi say mo atofom na on say phone na e kotofom a ayem hihye say de obey fast a chase no wa che phone no ti me bobi mu asika krase no na me ti board dress ala no afi kon krama na ansam me te form one na maso mi ti say ya try about 5 minutes e ma de no dwo me anza phone ring ya man fa biem kra na hwe de okwabrane did ti hwe de kum hey any asem ni well I don't know me hwe amount for comments on the aba say edinti na mo comment bia Obi say he's on drugs. And there's go for mega. Say he's on drugs. David Nee was Ghana there be. And then Alex Manu was it could be drugs or bragery anyway. And I feel so Stella Bassa or say it's the work of drugs. It's a amount for the share drugs too bad. Papa Frank or say the system entered his head. I know system ben I entered head no. Martin questions who say I think a broken heart. Hey, just a modi. Sa now beka there. Gordon Kwachi say he's going crazy. And then Emmanuel Ifa Wedi or say this one there. It's the beginning of madness. Who Abodamo Ashasi and Kasapa Prince Man. And so they about say, Brajeri, what is wrong with this guy? I think he has taken drugs. Well, and then Nana Ajoa Enin, or also the audio say something and right, obviously. Yes, definitely be being called right. Pastor Mario, I saw your message, but unfortunately, Rose Ajoa and so then they about Rose wants message. I mean, Facebook, when you start reading people are not messages, like someone is chasing them. Anyway, so more messages coming in. I said, David Mantia, or say Jerry, this is total madness. And then SOS Ima, or say a broken heart. Hey, now bet me in your broken heart now what you say, hey, and I say, Okretu and Konwa, the Ashanti Mwap, Kununda. This be some way. Well, said the TV, we did. But honestly speaking, this is serious. I don't know why someone would do this, even if you are going through some pain or something bad crying there. Charlie, hurting yourself this much. Anyways, things do happen and people do things. Your friend Nuncio, now you're in Twasuna, you're in Mugusuti 106.3 FM. Check out time now. It is now 39 after 3. Now you know N90 free Sabi Kopim say about 6 p.m. Now you the news at Twaso Eddie Amama. They can't catch all that say. And then I'm not called by Jume Jami. I just over and then me a late comer. And I'm a Tiazaro. I'm a bon come on. But before we start, my main Kai will say, Go Club, no. I couldn't about the amount, so bit me joining now. And the power do I cost amount for enjoy no. Also to me I enjoy be. And they say, a member of the Go Club. I was say if we all know you have to two price, be a num. It is it me chow discount kakra was swat. Okay, Kambumwa. Tim say ebeboa. Tiene with me I enjoy up to 3 pesos per liter. Discount on fuel Alberto from Goil Fuel Station BMU, and an amazing discount on lubricants Alberto so. And I'll bet me I enjoy free life insurance cover provided by my life insurance. Now bet me I accrue points. and I feel so what contributed to loyalty points and so to a social group. Yeah, no, what the best fund day, an approved CSR project. Nini name why enjoy exclusive Goyle branded campaign gift pina at the account. It was one also by joining me. A patch of Ubetimi Akko Goyle fuel stations in offices. I hold in the Fe Goyle website registration.goyle.com.gh and of a Goyle social media platforms. Nini now so Nafi be a part of this beautiful club. Individuals, corporate organizations, families, you know, social groups near Dina. Most of me are joining a Goyle Go Club. You know, Goyle was a good energy. Goyle, yeah, dim, papa. And now, say, we MTN subscriber. Take note, say, on your birthday, MTN is going to celebrate you. When you're crowned there, and yet up to 3 hours of free talk time and after 25 free text messages to call and test your friends and family on MTN. Now, we pay. You also stand a chance of getting birthday cakes and e-vouchers. Yeah, no, Ubit Media grab a wow birthday gift at some of your favorite shops and supermarkets. So you know where all the birthday fun day. Join the biggest family in Ghana and let's chill on your special day. Can't get see MTN. Name of so set terms and conditions kakra. Eka ho ntia na wahwe na wahye eno so enso. Finally, your first dama Asatec Roofing. Asatec Roofing. I say no uhwemu a omo na my top-notch roofing materials and installation works papa. Omo specialize in providing quality long span alu zinc and of aluminum materials. IDT, IBR, standing seam, and then self-lock ni na omo di mujuma pa. Yes, I provide a light gauge steel trusses. Yeah, the be good dinosaur. And son how the roofing sheet no abos into yenya inside the answer is everlasting papa. So for best customer service, affordable roofing materials and high quality installation works, rely on Asatec Roofing. Obi we check kwa Takra if you come number 9 you ben Fidelity Bank here in Accra ne tema potem ne Otema community 2 you ben Save Bond car park and of Ubu room wa catching swa you ben Akachi police station. Follow you on Instagram and on Facebook at Asatec Roofings, ASADTEK Roofings. And our person send emails where is sales@asatecgroup.com and answer projects at asatecgroup.com. Website asatecgroup.com. Naya twaso, naya koyenim. All right, so now kwemwatne ntiyawie ni say no na ye din komo kakra kosa ye ne miss abna koko. Now okay, abna kwaba. Abna.
Oh, yeah.
Na bibia boko.
Na me Adom bibia boko.
Okay. Mami di can be say first. Abna, what do you believe in? Ebano religion.
Okay, man. I wouldn't call myself a religious person.
You are not a religious person.
No. I was born Methodist, but I don't call myself a religious person. I'll call myself a spiritual person because we're all spiritual beings. So I was born into Christianity, but I've read about Buddhism. I think it's me catchy. So like I live by, let's say, Christian, and let's say I live by Christian principles, but I read like a lot of stuff about Buddha and then some Chinese stuff. Yeah.
Okay, but so the little that you read, fire Buddhism ne ade hone de akaka ni na de na hu ye na de na etreo.
So everything that I base everything on love, kindness, and whatever you do, you should love your neighbor as yourself, not more than yourself. Yes, and then so it's basically that.
Okay.
So love, kindness, and love your neighbor as yourself, not more than yourself. I have been loving a lot of my neighbors more than myself, and now I'm changing that. I'm learning to change that because when you are used to something, they said a habit is developed in 21 days, or maybe some people say 90. So it'll also take you some time to unlearn
those things.
Those things, yes, yes.
All right. So in all of this, do you believe in God?
Yeah, I believe in God. I believe in like that the universe is controlled by something greater than us humans. Let me put it that way. You know, Christians call it God.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So in that case, do you pray?
I pray a lot.
Okay.
I pray a lot.
Any answer na be share conversation we ask. Pray for us na share conversation.
Okay. Maybe we'll close our eyes.
Okay.
One more thing now, or believing in closing eyes and so. But I think when you close your eyes, you push out all distractions.
Okay. Then at this point my eyes are closed.
Okay.
Now. Yeah. So pray.
Eradi Nyankopon meda wase wie. Meda wase se anope wache me nkwa.
Amen.
Wache me ahoden, wache me nimdie. Enipa bebre ade anche omo. Na Erade Nyame say, ma your will be done in my life.
Amen.
May your will be done in Jerry Justice's life.
Amen.
May your will be done in each and every one that is listening. We are never satisfied with what God has done for us.
Yes.
We keep on asking for more. Father Lord, may we have a different mindset.
Amen.
And may we pray for your will to be done in our lives, and may we be used for your work. We na me sure by Jesus Christ dimo. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Amen. All right. So first off, Obia Nimo say Abnakoko. And then when you go on social media, Miss Abnakoko. And one repping Adina. Ubeka say, who is Abnakoko?
Abnakoko is a Tuesday born, born 30th January 1990. So I'm 32. I'm not married. I don't have kids. My educational background, I started school at St. Paul's, whatever. No, I started school One Love, whatever, and I call St. Paul. I call St. Paul Primary School, JSS. Me call Bree Girls. Me fear Bree Girls. Na me call US. Me call Alma Heights Christian Academy. Me na me ba Legon. Me free Legon. Me nya issue kakra nti me wie wo ho. And I'm a baby UCC. So I studied biomedical science. I was a TA afterwards in reproductive biology and then behavioral science, which is mental health. And then I also started a master's for entrepreneurship and small enterprise development. And the rest of it follows in Kanye.
Nice one. And I love one part bia or the Burmu mental health.
Yes.
Area bia a very critical part, but yeah, na part of the world you buye ni gusu kakra. Yes. But for you Abna Koko, there's been countless number of issues. At the end of the day, the Nkrofo Kanyina and say everything is not good up there for you.
Yeah.
And you may
yeah.
I don't know, when you hear those stuff about you, I am not saying a mouth feeling.
First of all, it's true to some points, you know. Once I wa dream wo timu die. Wa dream e wo mu a obit me atochema. Because let's say you have lost a loved one. Or read to me who maybe we lose we juma or read to me who I be like so my depressed copy for BD, but we all go through changes in our brain. Just that we don't focus on it.
Yeah.
Maybe the call extreme, mama call hospital, momoka say, oh, you have something called bipolar disorder. And for a very long time, I was like, oh, I was born with it, or maybe I have a gene inside me that, you know, predisposes me to it. But I started therapy with some holistic therapist who is not like the regular therapist we have in Ghana. And mommy who say nobody is actually born with bipolar disorder, but there's something that might have happened. Maybe me collaborate man I say bibia LED to that.
And then
Udi sugar baby, I'll be to diabetes. It means something happened in my childhood. I'm man dealing with it. Yeah, I'm like a lot of things have piled up and to see me exhibit bipolar characteristics. Yeah.
But for now, how is it?
Oh, right now,
Like currently, it's the same.
I'll see that my mental health is very, very good.
BBI is stable.
BBI is stable. It's just that I have na me was subain no one say society shapes you. We busian for shape you, school our beckons to shape you. So the typical Abnakoko is like, reserved. She doesn't really speak up when people step on her toes, especially maybe say nipani ye pain and as will be offering. So people are used to that Abnakoko, but if obi you either have to address it with a person or find a platform to address it. But I address it because na me man yoma bebre sheme so, and that is what bottles up into me relapse. I said nyoma AC when I was even 5 years old. Ghana for me Rebecca sent you. I focus on people that are politicians or famous because I want to become famous myself. If you're somebody that is really detailed, who pay attention, whenever I have a relapse or whenever I have a mental breakdown on social media, I talk about my childhood, I talk about my life in high school, I talk about my friends, I talk about my mom, my dad, I talk about everything. But the media sensationalize stuff. Instead, so become a papa wasem, no one should be picky on. What do you call it? Let me mention your own person. Maybe they'll pick on Koje Youngson or Samuel or whatever, so that they can make headlines. And they will not even address. A lot of the times, you people always run my stories. But how many of you really focus on what is bipolar disorder? What causes it? What are the symptoms? I know that one time when I was trending, Joy came to do a documentary with me. But until I am not until some trending, they will never play it on the TV. Do you understand? So the main focus is not to propagate mental health education, but just to get viewership. I understand it's a business and you need money to run it, but it's about time the media really does what it's meant to do, because the media is there to educate. The media is there to influence the public. And nowadays, we only focus on influencing the public negatively, which is such a shame. Do you understand? Everybody is blaming the current government for our crisis. But I'll say the government is made of the people. The government is the people is the government. And now we are the causes of our own problems, because analyzing your mind, so we can't speak when leaders do stuff. Say obi be can't send ne cry. Ansha obi amani bibi say jiwe na kasa semwe.
Okay, maybe I'll note the Jiwine Kabibino, and then later on we'll come back to that. But still on the mental health issue, just two questions on that. Now, moving on to another area.
Okay.
Obia ewo de ne de ba oye. And sometimes it takes you, the person who is going through it, to identify. Say, oh, man, when I get into this situation, A, B, C, or D. And a trigger me the enemy. Okay. So going forward, I'll make sure maybe I stay away from those things. No, say the bear and confirm me the Emma. And you be after all these years, I've been able to, figure out what causes yours, what triggers yours are, and to stay away from it.
For me, it was unhealthy relationships. Unhealthy relationships, whether that be it like a job, relationship at work, relationship with maybe Bema and I say BB. So as in the beginning, me can say it takes time for you to develop some habits.
Okay.
So it will take time for you to, because there are some people meaning say, oh, nipa way you will be kuno. And na meaning need deity. Asem to me no. Instead of once I say, oh dear me do, I love you, then. Now what do Pia send you pan to same when and watch your
So you're trying to say do or neglect you?
Oh yeah, they neglect me, and sometimes even the neglect is another trigger. You understand? Because I don't know about other people, but me growing up, I always had like a family that gave me love and attention.
Okay.
So I always look for that in my relationships. But Accra has said no relationship no. If you are looking for love and attention, you're not going to get that. The man feels.
So hold on. So are you going to look for love outside Accra or elsewhere?
Oh no. Like Nyamia domain funny say. Right now, one say won't do who enough. And now who attracting for
they say there's self-love now.
Right now, no self-love, no abasu. So
okay.
I focus on people that also love and care for me.
All right. So my last one on the mental health issue. No?
Okay.
The other ones aka. Earlier, wow, kasano can be say a bar.
Yeah.
Relapse no unya.
Yeah.
Then you begin to talk about yourself and sometimes or childhood days now share stuff. But why is it that anytime you are relapse piano, it's like most of the things that you say content now it is veered towards one particular part. Growing up, oh, me there, na fufu pan and me deepa, oh, na me there me say, and na bedu exams, and na me panic yo, and na me na fufu cry, na me boom, na me like, but it's always like sex related and a bam more when relapse
so
no eba.
Recently I'm a called therapy and also like on the delay show. That was when I could actually realize say that my first sexual encounter was a traumatic experience for me.
Why were you raped?
But I didn't. No, I wasn't raped. The first time I mean, I did something sexual, I was maybe like 4 or 5. And then
5-year-old.
Who said crampo say that the time I did it, I didn't see anything wrong with it. But maybe 13, 14, school year started to say virginity. Then you realize that I lost my virginity like
way back.
And you know, society makes you feel so bad when you're not a virgin. Like I don't know about other women, but I felt bad that I did not, when it comes to marriage, we are, as women, we are trained to think of marriage. And if you want a good marriage, you're supposed to be a virgin. And those things affect you psychologically.
Yeah.
It's something nobody talks about, but it affected me. Say, and me can't be me can't women. Nobody say talk for yourself. So let me talk for myself. It affected me psychologically.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, virginity cry, that in Israel, like how we are virgin and our bride price cost like the length of your hair and your virginity, like it's what increases your bride price. I don't even support the idea of bride price because I'm like, I didn't bear money young or also nebusia for and I mean bride price, bride price and man. So it's like all these things are things, norms and rules set by society. But how is it affecting the individual people when they don't meet those expectations? So it's like my trauma was back then the sexual encounter. So it's like anytime I have a mental breakdown, everything goes to my subconscious. And your subconscious most of the time is things that have really triggered you or things that have really traumatized you. That is what you talk about. Obi ani ni die obi wo ho a the person
in the funny say that part na in fact say anko ye and until ma
so it has made me like almost all my life I've been in a lot of unhealthy relationships and I always made excuses for my partners. Or baby cry, I'm not able to point it out because at the end of the day it's like I want the relationship to work so bad. Inti say, oh yeah, baby cry, into me and because it's like you're scared to lose the person at your expense.
But Ayana, is it that's at some point now who feels low self-esteem and
yes, I have battled with low self-esteem for a very long time. Me sebi me realizes me too soon. Now I didn't even know say me too is something men are attracted to. So in school back at St. Paul's,
and can make us sorry now
JSS no more see no more friend me Alabama. No more friend me Alabama. And
because of Otruntino.
Yeah, me not for 49 boys. And I didn't know that they are calling me Alabama because it's attractive. Me they can say because Mimi Sano, I can change in front of my male friends, and I didn't even know that I was doing anything.
I've realized that unfair.
You understand? Yeah. And maybe because I'm
Epona no keep kuzi said na we
me science in so no cadavers near day to me who say nipa yen se where you honam keke. Sometimes I even say me wo cramp me donate me body no dey research because I'm not share from kwa.
You said something based on around virginity. Mami Bisao, at this point, also what the 32 now. Yeah. So, Anka Uguso a virgin, Anka Ope.
No. That whole concept of being a virgin is just something to manipulate and control women. That's from my point of view.
Okay.
Do you understand? Because there's no pressure on men to be virgins. Do you understand? If it was like for both parties, fair enough. As it's not like it's not requirements for men. Why should it be a requirement for women?
Okay. All right. Earlier, what can be because I mean noting it down now. Maybe so. What touch on say sometimes we beat me BB and people think say Ubina say Shedakoye we and you've been paid to do this now day.
Yeah.
So issue now, but a lot of time, like countless number of times, at the end of crown, sometimes we share that, and yet all the time now when relapse biana, okay, can when you mention names now, it be more hormona. I am no more a victim of circumstance because particular person be now person obi share that pill to just defame the person, you know. No one share that bobo others there now their accounts are near there. And you have you ever been paid before to defame somebody? I want to out pain.
I have never been paid to defame somebody,
or maybe promise say I'll be giving this.
Paid to take back something I said about someone.
Obi I want to be pain.
Yes.
And I can't be fan.
Yes.
And they paid you.
Yeah, they were trying to pay me, and then I don't know what image or impression I gave them that they felt that's me. I'll say chicken change is going to keep my mouth shut.
Okay, so it wasn't enough. That's kind of enough.
No, like one thing a lot of people don't know is
how much were they offering?
A fair. But what I would say is we sell our voices a lot. One thing as a human being that you have is your willpower and your voice. And be careful who you sell your voice to. A lot of us are following political parties blindly. We are following men of God blindly. We are following a lot of ideologies blindly. And we are not even sitting down and say, me Abna Koko, what do I stand for, or what are my values and principles?
Yeah.
And we are just following things blindly. But I don't blame a lot of people. It was a process for me to find my own voice. And I'm never going to sell my voice. If you support what I believe in, fair enough. But I'm not going to sell my voice to you.
Okay. All right. One may say while walking through the genesis of relapse in Adina, but Masayati asenfophobia. People are of the view say the while count school or walking through school near Adina at the point in Legon. Something happened to you when you traveled to the state. Emma, because of that in Tikran, you were in prison near there. And people believe say maybe prison on our corner. They did something bad to you. Say bia injection bia na ye ma bi enti ene asade ne na how adwinti wo mu na aba ne ade. Tell us what happened in the States and how situation net saying.
Okay, so let me just, it's something that I've said when I was in my relapse already. So I was on Legon, level 200. I was a biological science student. I wanted to do medicine, and back then it was like you have to get a certain GPA, and I think I was almost at the GPA or something. Almost into mama gets you people should pay money fee paying, and I'm saying as intelligent as I am, no. Me Betty a fee paying because me phobia on my bond saying me on my medical school. So I'm going to pay rather and go to Ukraine. Now I'm going to study medicine. I actually got admission. I was supposed to go to Nigeria for a visa, and then life happens. There was financial issues at home, and then I'm somebody that I'm very independent. If me bisa be now to me mamia, you see the next minute I'm finding solution. And I had a friend that used to traffic drugs at that time. Me na me tune for some money, but it do critical no. I called him the same say I'm here Sikaku school. Yeah. And I was taking heroin to the US for $50,000. Say intro na no mucha me said then you, but that's what I was told.
So you were told say
I'm going to get $50,000 if I take
that
this
substance
amount.
now they corner.
Yes, was heroin.
A bit more $50,000 at that time.
Yes. And I was willing to do it to take care of myself at school and maybe take care of my family and all that. So after going through all that, I paused for a minute and I wonder what is the motivation behind it. Because if you've not been put in a tight corner, some people that go like, oh, this person is a criminal, this person is a prostitute, like life has not happened to you. That is why you are in your comfortable space saying, say, oh, I didn't know will be die. I didn't know So I was arrested at JFK. I spent 18 months over there. And I don't think anything bad happened to me.
They didn't do anything to you?
No. That was even the, I actually...
But how sure are you? Say, because they're not say, not like limited to old situation here alone. But and Crawford almost dealing in drugs, no? Yeah. Usually when you're chill prison, especially in the US, no? Yeah. Almost me almost so you come back and you won't be your good self again. Now why till you're gone?
I have been through a lot, and yes, it will like most of the time no many relapse is around my birthday. Wow. And or like I know for most people that are born in January, Aquarius, we do a birthday, we reflect on our life.
Yeah, Aquarius.
Say, I set these goals for myself. Have I achieved them? Yeah. And there's so much pressure on let's say everybody to meet certain expectations. Oh yeah, Bema, we the 30 year old, as I say, when you can't, someone worry, as I said, by say, idea, Bema be up a Benz, Bema be up a so Sika, Bema be up a so to me, then a girl called Dubai. Yet so pressure my own baby. So when it gets to my baby, I'm like, I'm this age, I wanted to be this, that, and that at this age. So say, Obinya me bibi crowd pa. I feel disappointed in myself sometimes because. As much as maybe me who say many yedding mum, there are words that people say that gets to me. From my mother to maybe people in my church to people on social media, because there are times that my mother will call me and say that oye bibia obi ba betro Facebook as was I dey hu ni mama na papa na.
But why is your mom?
My mom is in Tema. My mom is in Tema. My dad is in my hometown. So you see, all these things subconsciously it gets to me. So me to why I need na buffer me team.
Like you said, so mommy team from near there. So issues be surrounding you near there. But as parents, I have normal feelings.
As for my parents and my sibling, I have a little brother. They are very supportive. It's sometimes very difficult for them because omu nipa. Yeah. But they are very, very supportive. That one day, I won't take it, away from them. This last one, my mother moved or Betna maintain. The very first one, I had to be taken to a retreat center at Ekropon, Abo Ofe. I don't know if you know that place. And my mother was leaving Ekropon to Tema every day for work. And if I've never said thank you to her, I take this platform to say, Mommy, thank you. Because sometimes she feels like I don't regard her because they told me before I mean tea. But I'm also dealing with my own issues. A lot of the times, mothers have expectations for you. Mothers want their daughters to do everything they couldn't do. But me life, like me it's not Ghana kakra. Me we a big girls me call US. I went to Alma Heights Christian Academy. Do you understand? And everybody there was ambitious and all that. So I have my own goals. I have my own expectations.
Yeah.
What I think of as a family is different from what my mother would think of as a family, because no baby or only any different from where I lived.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Back to us. Now, at this point, me per se a number could be from, but it will be a song from you. Which song do you want me to play for you?
I love Shatawale, and then I want Stubborn Academy.
Hey! Anyway, what could bring you on tune, Jane? Oh no! Who got some funny tea trauma? Shatawale cry or the better one. Hey, because you be even me now, there, be. Hey, I want 5. We have not a couple. What the base on your mamma now? Yeah, no forms is here now. Yeah, nothing at 12. And come on, some patrol goes out here. Adom 106.3 FM, Ghana's #1 radio station. Here, Abna Koko and AD and come on. Na come on more de. I guswa. Nenso eja umwa na ya any see kakra. Say be.
Okwanya ubefa so na wo favorite radio show ubenya ewo Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, any. Press search na type Multimedia Ghana. Uwie ne sa no a wo favorite show no tap so subscribe sebe ya bribia obaso a ubenya kan etie. Multimedia Group ewo Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast, ultimate download or App Store and afa Google Play. Be a tune in. Press search, type in Multimedia Group. On favorite show no found send me aso. Next year ni sesiye. Okwanya ubefa so na wo favorite radio show ubenya ewo Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, any. Press search, na type in Multimedia Ghana. Uwie ne sa no a wo favorite show no tap so subscribe sebe ya bribia obaso a ubenya kan etie. Multimedia Group ewa Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast, ultimate download or App Store and afa Google Play. Be a tune in. Press search, type in Multimedia Group. On favorite show no found send me aso. Next year ni sesiye. Okwanya ubefa so na wo favorite radio show ubenya ewo Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, any. Press search, na type Multimedia Ghana. Uwie ne sa no a wo favorite show no tap so subscribe sebe ya bribia obaso a ubenya kan etie. Multimedia Group ewo Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast, ultimate download or App Store and afa Google Play. Be a tune in. Press search, type Multimedia Group. On favorite show no found send me aso. Next year ni sesiye. Okwanya ubefa so na wo favorite radio show ubenya ewo Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, any. Press search, na type Multimedia Ghana. Uwie ne sa no a wo favorite show no tap so subscribe sebe ya bribia obaso a ubenya kan etie. Multimedia Group ewo Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast, ultimate download or App Store and afa Google Play. Be a tune in. Press search, type in Multimedia Group. On favorite show no found send me aso. Next year ni sesiye. Okwanya ube faso na wo favorite radio show. Ubenya
you hop everywhere, you be grass cutter. See your makeup, you be karishika. I got you outside, no fair. I got no fair. Any PK.
OFIE KWANSO. OFIE KWANSO. With the man, Jerry Justice.
Stubborn academy. 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 How much be your salary? 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 Your girlfriend in my gallery. She in my gallery. Stubborn academy. Stubborn academy. The outside wants to go inside. Then bounce out for club. I'm a sword 247. Stubborn academy. Stubborn academy. Agumolagati. Agumolagati. Kakwameni. Kakwameni. Bonjame free. Bonjame free. Stubborn academy. Stubborn academy. Yabi kumuji.
Abna koko try so betre me as about amfa. Asano de. Emi say o de same cry still I.
Oh, don't worry. O de me be special classes.
Asante, yeah, you know they go on well for me, bro. My birthday. Anyway, so we are back here, Twa and Komono Eso, and at 20 after 4. Yannis Scott Beck Kasaka Kra 20 after 4, and now they are around the world in 5 minutes. I bring Nafi. We are saying at Twa and Komono. So back again with Abna Koko. Abna, see, the Encrofor Kawo Krumwanina. Aye, Osha negative stuff about Abna. And o submission mono o kan bibi se wo no e ba be do birthdays ana and I am mostly sane man anye bia no ye kasanso ka se wo no o nhye danye Christo ni sane adia. But what take it time say bia wo be share spiritual aspect nso ahwe say bia na de enye physical nkwasa.
Oh yeah. Me ask me call hospital and say me guy say me call retreat center na ye presby sorry I am piebo near there because one say yeah African electronics so in Bibiano
sharp brutal
Bibiano yes Bibia and one say maybe in the beginning no it could have not been spiritual but let me be realistic.
Okay.
My name was school, me university students, meaning phone die. And you didn't only sleep with your husbands, also ever count social media. Into your baby or how feel so we go in massy. Into your dobefa baby.
Okay.
And now bomb pie. And also you gunya message say or buy you odi me kunuichi yeni say. So I know say there's some spiritual effects into me if I made you no na me bompire ka ho me ya kwantre me chima ko me chia come and what do you call it say breaking altars at my mother's house, father's house, and even I was standing for SRC presidency. Ghana politics no enye just yinyansa ne sika keke. I'm out for the drew fra bebre. So I say, yeah, kobo football cry ye de drew ko. Inti bibiano o share medical side, now o share spiritual side so. Inti I've not left any stone unturned. And but when you are fighting any battle, it's going to be a challenge. You will lose, you win, you lose, you win. And you keep on going. You don't give up. There are times you break down and cry. There are times that you feel like giving up. There are times I felt like killing myself. But you know,
talking about killing yourself, has there been a point that one kasa no I say usro for the life you're living because share. It's like you stepped on so many toes. I am not sometimes. Aren't you scared of your life?
Me ba radio, me ba station. Me wa dan for be or me say whenever I'm going somewhere, I can let her give me bodyguards. And I'm say me friend and now me say when you compare bodyguards, I just say unim say we di boni bia. Protecting
that you need protection.
Genuinely, I have me mbo me chimu pose me pese me say nipa way and I say me say nipa way. And me man ka say me nye Christo new. Me say like I'm not so religious. So what I say. One thing they say obi wo ho or all the protection in the world. Inso ni mrea so a Nyakopon bema ni mrea so. So all I usually do is just go on my knees and pray to God for protection.
Okay.
Because I can have 10 bodyguards, and if it's my time, the bullets will miss everybody and come to me. Yeah.
Straight. But of all those people now, and now sunti like I say what how what go na when you get the opportunity to apologize to them, would you do that? And now you think say whatever it is that happened, they deserve it in a mere banza.
One say in pain, no. Let me just take it back to like a regular scenario in an African home. Say abofraye pain bibia, and I will be a ferry ni will fear. They never allow pain to accept his mistake.
Okay.
Most of the time, abofrane cry like I'm not saying say yeah abofrane bibio. I've never been raped by any of these men, but there was something that. In the whole scenario, I got hurt. They never feel so my be wrong. Do you understand? And for a very long time, when I get angry, I don't allow myself to be angry.
Okay.
So now I'm allowing myself to be angry. And and I must not apologize for it because I feel angry. Let's have a dialogue. Do you know what do you call it when this issue about my life has been threatened by Samuel Oku's boys, and then eventually he reported it to the CID, petition at the CID that he hasn't said anything like that, so he wants to clear his name. And I got that information from Kojo Youngson, so we were all at the CID together, and then we resolved this amicably because I told the truth. I got the information from Kojo, and he was like. He was just saying it out of concern. Whether he was saying it out of... So it
means somebody didn't do anything of that sort, but it was just to caution you.
To caution me that it is possible that, you know, as a mimiti wo say, ebi wo ha me yo bibia in conform domino. They stand up and fight for me even when I've not asked them to.
Okay. So
just as if I go to the deletion, I talk about these sensitive issues. People that love and support Sammy can do something to me.
But before that issue never happen. Now one kasa why dwe ho pen say me sitting here sometimes issues be to me but ebi okra me timi producers no kwa ntokwa and they want me to talk about them near day and sometimes me timi catch them say look it's not about the person I'm talking about.
Yeah.
E ko no kwa dey bia me strength ka me timi abu no near day but you see the people who are following e bia sa onipa akono.
Yeah.
Bebre adwenye. Enti wan hwe yi abekwa akokan wie no. Unru fie no be so just let it go. It's not wondering say adwenwe that say no ogrumo.
Sometimes most of the time you be say me person me say obedient by e bibia e hye me so a e ma mean to me that I cannot function because I have unsettled traumatic issues. I even went to therapy. It was just me and the therapist, but I was scared to even mention some names. And then the therapist was like you feel trapped. Mention the name and feel free. You see, and yes, me say obedient. I just have to nipa where I am a bonnie. Just say it and feel free. Assembly show also. There are a lot of people that look okay. But in some baby show,
deep down they are not okay.
And these things are eating them up slowly. We have something called body dysmorphic disorder. You can have a mental health problem and it will transfer into it will look like a pain. So there are people at Omoko Hospital, almost they have spinal pain. Dr. Betchema, it's because you have some unresolved mental health issues.
Okay.
You will be having some headache, migraine. And you say, oh, bibi, and I say, bibi. No. You just have to have a conversation. Conversation be our SSO no mami have only have and now ukuna fa wechini obi akowo because of say we maybe a sorry paying now. You don't want people to say it's a sorry paying they will divorce anything. Now assembly show then you're having chronic migraine. Obi or ho we develop a kidney problem, but the person eats well. It's because of an unresolved mental health issue. And all these times I've been putting oh, this person is a political figure, this person is a married man, this person is somebody's father. So even when I have to have a as I say me can be trained, and I say me drew baby ni ebisa man say me can, I put them first, putting myself second, putting my health at risk. Say, oh, Nipa no will not die for me, but I'm putting myself in a dying position for the person.
Yeah. Okay, so now, we're going to look at the kind of a mema abna koko epewom anasa ofawom and why that na aya omwa na bepe abna koko ana abna koko ana de no ho kwahihye omo ana omo akofaya anasa say sansemi na ebeka but Sir Scott is here ya for time ni kakra but don't worry Sir Scott and then shut down konse wa bebe yeah into the my I until akwaba say and no today say oh Sir Scott say you born it na ya wie na ya to aso nti why you need them the den dey call adada nti no he nti no just that in person say wa bebre say
unse wa nti
okay ene say wa yeah say yeah eti yen wa come man for na fi na
okay
yeah
match it
for Joe
we dey quite strange but Charlie will move on.
Yeah
Bradley,
yes.
You fast than farmer Ginny food.
Okay.
One more see Ginny mayonnaise, Ginny sunflower cooking oil, no, Ginny rice and the Ginny sardine. Everything is going on well.
Yeah.
And into for when each or my say, my catch was a number no a promo code. What the mom now says, Scott and I say, men frame one on better so at the amount.
Yeah.
And into 0540-108-531 or frame one more. Or mama, if you know, I a day amount.
Okay.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah, tell me something.
We cried them as I lucky into no. I've been away here, me can me boakran or no because you brown with no cray.
Okay,
fantastic. Did you know, say, no girl cheats better than those living with their grandmothers? Did you know? Did you know? It's a research, not an argument.
Okay, then I will not argue.
Yes. Don't argue with me.
Okay.
Did you know, say, as a man, when you start waking up in the morning, Nasa won't feel any erection. You have to start writing your will. Then I make a choice.
Nasa at the end of the day, I would be only panicasa. You are still working.
Something Mama costs a lot of psychological pain to me.
Tell him.
Being a man is more than having an erect penis.
You see that, sir?
Yes.
That makes you a man.
No. That's not the only thing. That's not the only thing.
Start writing your will. What's that? What's wrong with real life? Doesn't mean you say uku.
Okay, you, Marty.
What?
I say,
the kind of strength men have, when in fact they are tearing condom, sa strength woman ya na say woman they push African forward.
Yeah,
I think say be boy.
And now second the
way you be more kwa woman tear. Says someone they normally pushing
Africa.
I do baby.
I see.
When you say my stadium was for the past 9 days in it's an Ukraine, Russia, and talking.
Yeah.
Maintain say Obiara ewu from COVID-19 before.
I say,
you know, I've not thought of
yeah, I say now you need to COVID.
So COVID-19. Russia and Ukraine talk with people.
Yeah.
Maintain say number of cases are rising to say
new cases are coming in here.
Yes. And me dream one maintain say so. I will keep quiet like that.
All right.
Bradley, even if marriage is free,
okay,
some guys will not get married. They just love jumping from Alima to Fatima. I'm telling you, they just love that.
Because of that.
No. Woman, yes, I did.
Okay.
Breakup is for small girls. Real women pause the relationship when the guy is back to his senses. They continue.
Okay.
Okay. Me do ko Nigeria. Wouldn't say Nigeria for more Ukraine. nyame adom mo so mo bedo fi
Nigeria
oh okay ai o ma ba bedo
okay
o ma ba bedo fi na Nigeria wana yesi sergeant bi abono ani colleague two omo ye miensa wa bo mo na two na ade ye me wa wan so omo si nimpa no mental problem
oh okay
so one ne yere enya ntokwa na one ne yere ne nya ntokwa no e no de bad me out of anger e no de bo ni colleagues ni too
wow
can you imagine this na we no ase me bisa say na wo de obi nya ntokwa wo de ko bi to the extent say wo tutu bo mo
asemo
enti no sisi an nipa no so no o ma china tu almost all of an uncle to come over the because suppose say no odina headquarters na sa de ma nyina ese
yeah
one more man Adom sir
okay
Roger me the besia
all right
na answer na meko na will tell you something if there is any major skill ladies should learn when they are about to get married it is when to talk how to talk and when not to talk
okay
very true I support that.
These are the three things.
Okay.
What's the other?
We the Abna so supporting to me there. It mean we there mean ya me count. We there. I mean Abna your band you know as we there.
And no
do there.
She left you. Now call you know we on concoction pana wasane obi a waware na concoction and our friend now beside say never ne say or say it is better to be a substitute at Bayern Munich than to be a starter at Arsenal. Well, anyway.
Arsenal for that as well. Yeah.
Let's say okay.
No way, JB.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Say _Scott_official.
All right.
Follow me there.
Okay.
French in the back say Javel
Capel.
Let's just say the idea what it said.
Yeah, that's it. So that was Scott. They are around the world in 5 minutes in a break. Abna air traso. Abna before I ever kono, me can send be minumi and sabi. And I want us to talk about those ones. First of all, why is it that a member what date you no? Most of them say omunye married men those in the media or those in politics nowadays, those category of men na are the penna attraction na saying ana only crofobia so aye but there obi ani momuntina
that is what I'm saying, that it's the media that focuses on what they feel will give them mileage. Do you understand? They feel that is what will give them mileage, so that is what they will focus on. But I talk about all mine. It's
Exes.
like when you have a manic episode, we call something racing thoughts. So it makes you a lot of things pop in your head, and then you talk about it like continuously. And if when you search the internet, if you people really want to do a media work on me, when you search the internet, you will see all the posts that I posted, because the bloggers keep on sharing, and you see that there are other names aside these politicians and musicians, but you will pick on what will give you mileage. Do you understand? And I don't know.
So once the person is popular and no on the kind of so then the spotlight will be on those
Ghana,
people.
It's more of like we dwell on people's negative stories more. Do you understand?
Sure.
We dwell on people's I have done so many good things. I don't know, like the good thing, just a good thing, and just a way to your blogger car. And I say media house can.
Okay, so we will give you this platform and then trumpet on some of the good things that you've done. Obey no, but still let's finish with this. Enti emema na oni omo akwa out no. Omo nyina na aya omo shia wa bontin like the usual thing, like obema be hu oba and Charlie this girl, Charlie we dey make her go for it na oba be pel, Charlie young lady there your friend say dia see no ma be pel na won so apene so ana say ebetimi asi, I mean mu be shia baby and maybe a drink or two be near the then one of thing be say one night stand be send it here almost that baby produce you properly.
It's different like Obi Ohwa. I remember one of my favorite people, Ms. Omoba Cape Coast for a fashion or something. And he came with his friends. Into campus there, one say guys batam fashion. Yeah, so that's the time we have fun. Do you understand? They said chill with the big boys. The big boys are in. So there were 3 guys, and I miss you. Oh, me confirm enough for Aba. Yeah. And I made me hunya me pay because like at that time I was.
Does that make you choice that?
I was obsessed with TikTok guys, dark TikTok guys, and I'm see oh we na me pay, but me confirm enough for Aba. The other 2.
Now I go to him say TikTok guys no count here so dark TikTok guys. Me miss our category. Me know yes. Me TikTok. Me.
Oh, but I don't do looks anymore. Say me pay obi oso nyame ne nyo nyansa.
Okay.
Because TikTok for sometimes like women feel TikTok guys who have sebi big machines, big long machines. They can really use them well. But you'll be surprised. I don't want to body shame or whatever, but you'll be surprised that you will really put someone on a pedestal, but
do you
understand? You understand, yeah. And so it's like I'll just say looks are deceptive, you know. And sometimes if you really wanted to go into something, if you really want to go into a lasting relationship, like be patient with yourself, be patient with the other person. You go through ups and downs, but if you are really meant to be together, you make mistakes. And when you are matured adults, you will sit down and have a very sensible conversation about why Abuna, like, because like let's say I have a good friend in my life, somebody that like I'm sort of sexually active with. When he met me, I was sleeping around like with almost 10 guys. And he really wanted to be with me or to keep me as a friend. He has stayed with me that it's just him in my life. Do you understand? Oh, Gusuo.
Do you sleep with him?
Oh, when need be, I do. When need be.
And that's why your boyfriend?
Oh, I don't do labels.
Oh, okay.
I don't do labels. I don't do labels. Labels won't say, yeah, the label ada me be labels.
So in this situation, if or be or not so echo fall for before and then finally settles with that person and leave, don't you think they're also
yeah, but it means I'm just not supposed to be his wife. Do you understand? In time in pain baby no say I want to be with this person so bad. You have to be with somebody that also wants you that bad. So on pay was saying you're open and now what's the point?
Okay. You be fisa area. But Abena, do you know the number of men you've gone out with?
When I sit down and count, I've done over 100.
What say?
I've done over 100.
You've slept with over 100 men?
Yeah.
At age 32?
Yeah.
Ish.
And it's not something that Bema any or by 1,000 ada is not shameful, so it shouldn't be shameful for me. Whoa. It was me like me when me wo vision. I want to get married. I want to be in love.
And do you still want to get married?
Try and error. Me I'm not going to meet him. I won't let a certain man break my heart, and I will give my power to love to him that but you
still want to get married?
Yeah, I still want to get married and have kids. If I'm supposed to be married and have kids, don't say there's God's will and there's what you also want.
You mentioned say you don't have any child. So after sleeping with 100 and over men, get so pregnant.
One say in my baby,
or you've done abortions.
No. In my baby, no. Who me mind you nyam for and I say will be my bio sika. As I said, me ye fast na me ne wo. Be my own pay na won't boom me. I will never have a child with you. Never.
So you've not done any abortion, Bia?
I've had an abortion once. I was like not me friends with benefits. And after the same by, and the guy was like, you know, the deal was we're not gonna, you know, have a relationship. And I bear my own pay bano. I'm not going to force it on him. So I had an abortion at that time.
Wow. Okay, so now let me ask you a final question in this area. And if you share the good side in here, so with all these names, they've been now, and there's one thing about Emema.
Yeah.
When you are dating a guy, and I say, oh, who say guy we know what that pay cry now, guy now. Sometimes they feel some way.
It's
so
their ego.
You know,
it's their ego.
Yes, and it's real.
Yeah.
And with this in mind, now with all these men and your business be campo no ebia Obama kokra that will finally want to marry you, no can't deny with a one can. So it is a no do. Don't you think that we bet me prevent it a possible husband for you, you know, from not marrying you? Yeah.
Me worrying on. No, yeah, me mabano. He sees beyond that. He's not that shallow. Do you understand? That is a shallow way of thinking. It's a shallow way of thinking. It's like there are females that have been abused all their life by men.
Yeah.
So just because they have been abused means, you know, they don't deserve love and care. Is that what you're saying?
Whoa.
Do you understand? I am not I'm not looking for the traditional Ghanaian man, because the traditional Ghanaian man has so much ego, will not educate themselves, limits themselves to societal norms that is retrogressing as Africa. We want the people from the diaspora to come, but we are not ready for change. Yeah. We are not ready for change. Like, if a woman is rising, if a woman is speaking up, men feel intimidated. Why?
Abena, now let's look at the other side. There are lots of people go through one thing or the other, and based on that situation on the community, no, to me, Bedane ambassadors was a particular area, and then they use their experience to sort of caution people and offer advice. Said bear being cause similar situation.
Yeah.
And you be with all these things that you've been through, any experience you know, what are you doing? Bet me the girl child be a teenager be a fena osi so, and they look up to people like you near they bet me pick one or two be from. Oh, they said the bear or chinebino, a bit me, I'm away now on situation be at the same.
Okay, so first of all, I have like a mental health support group, and I've done so many things. I started radio and TV advocacy. I've been on, Joy Prime, Adom. Every time it's World Bipolar Day is going to be 30th March. So I'll be going on radio stations to talk about bipolar. I've been part of the WHO research on how to upgrade the psychiatric hospitals in Ghana. So we went to almost all the psychiatric and psychological units in Ghana. I was part of that. Quality Rights Ghana. It's something that the Mental Health Authority has been promoting a lot, because a lot of people that have mental health issues, their rights are infringed upon it. Obi was to say, when I was working with TV3, because we don't have functional laws in Ghana, they saw I did something on social media that they didn't like. They just woke up one day, they didn't give me any notice, and then they just ended my contract or whatever it is. That alone is an emotional trigger for me. But what law, I said, like obi korobi obi fear.
Yeah.
Ubetimi de nako you can say court and I say BB. But Ghana has any mental health laws and they don't work. So when I lost my job at TV3, I didn't even know where to go. I didn't even know where to go. It's the same thing as when I was in UCC. I'm a first class student. I was getting 3.7, 3.5. When I had a mental health relapse, my GPA went as low as 1.5. There was nowhere for me to go to say, please allow me to rewrite my exams. And there are lots of students going through this. Right now, I want to go and do global mental health in King's College. Obi Beka saying, "Oh, Abna, you do law school, Law is not my passion. I want to do global mental health. Because the pains I went through, I don't want someone to go through the same thing. When I check the cutoff points for that, it's 3 point something. But because I had a bipolar episode, I graduated with a second class lower. What system in Ghana will allow me to rectify that? Do you understand? So the quality rights is being brought so that all these little things, there are mental health patients that are abused in the hospitals. Me, a mental health advocate, but see, I relapse. I'm scared to go to the hospital because I've been to the hospital before. I've been forcibly injected. Ebedu time because my injections because now I have to say in better. Me mama need to treat me saying. Me mama need feed me. Me to me da. Me am jina say mano dindin. Na jare come me to me jare me home.
Whoa.
Do you understand? So the quality rights was coming
based on the injection they gave you.
Yeah, based on the injection they gave me because Ghana no ebi wo hwa indrona ye use krampo no outdated drugs. The whole health budgets, no mental health budgets are almost more musiko munyana is less than 1%. So the mental health authority, a lot of CSOs, a lot of NGOs, they are advocating for the rights of mental health patients, but mental health in Ghana who say a discover brains and we haven't given it much attention. Globally, like even Prince Harry and then the brother and then Meghan, they are championing mental health. Even those people are championing mental health. Young Ghana who say discover brain, COVID na sebe discover brain. Russia issue where me say discover brains. So that is what we are focusing on. Do you understand? Until Sebe, I hope he doesn't go through. Maybe all the verbal abuse. Until he will have a mental breakdown. Say call across psychiatric hospital and I say baby, no Drew no who state of the place no. I shall not answer because so let's refurbish this place.
Okay.
Because that's what happens. Until say someone in power will be negatively affected. Nothing will be done about it. When I was
the importance of it,
we will not see the importance of it. Yes, sure. Do you understand? That's why I say a lot of people that say that, oh, I'm just seeking attention. You just wait until it is done to your sister, your mother, or your daughter. That is when you will feel my pain. That is when Obehu say, oh, abna koko enye ncho no twa enye attention no seeki. O de me attention kwa na me seeki enye hwe. Mo de say whatever you want to say. But if I'm able to go to bed when I'm alone with myself and I know that what I did was not for attention, I'm okay. Call me names. Even Jesus Christ, the almost friend Edim Bonnie Bebre. How much more me? I won't even say me I'm a nobody.
Okay. Now, there's this video that I saw. I will say, your phone.
Yeah.
And investigating something on the phone that you don't understand. Say, why are they now? You say, your phone. Phone investigating
cybercrime units of the CID. Cybercrime departments of the CID.
And when did this happen?
Okay, so I was there. Many Samuel Kuni Kojo Youngson issue, I was called almost the petition call. So into my second meeting with one almost into they as a cybercrime unit, they are always searching the internet space for negative things. I sell sex toys, and then I get a lot of DMs saying, my boyfriend or my husband is cheating on me because I don't give him maybe good BJs. With my me kase me experts, but
no way expert I'm not.
Me kase me experts, but
100 minimum. 100 there.
Kakra minimum no. Na me dey tre amountful.
Yeah.
And there's me buy me who akuma mama zimbi. Akuma mama zimbi share sex positions.
Yeah.
There's duvet. There's a lot of sex programs. And me followers say be what US say be what say. So I don't really limit myself time and me posting Yoma. And my page is 18 years and above. There's an age limit. So I was teaching people how to suck dick with a dildo. And almost say it is posting of obscene material. I didn't know. Almost say Criminal Offences Act. I didn't know. So and I was educated. But my name na me de ya no, and I've admitted to my crime. So what do you need my phone for again? To what evidence?
So has the phone been given
for?
Back to you?
No, it hasn't been given back to me. Almost say almost that's your investigation.
Till now,
almost your investigation is maybe close to a month. Almost your investigation.
Wow.
Yeah. So some of I don't have a source of income. Na me business which I use on social media.
But that business, how is it doing? Sex toys now.
Oh, you see, I live within my means. And me bus is here at Crampon. I didn't take an Uber. I took a chotro. I got to a point and I took an Okada. I live within my means. I am a snow Okada so. Me share my helmets. Na matino Okada so. That's why I'm wearing shorts. Obi be who no I can say, but that's why I'm wearing shorts because I can't deal with traffic. So until like I'm even enjoying working from home.
Okay.
But I can't deal with traffic. So I sit in the chotro, put on my music, and then I just sleep till I get where I'll get to. Then I continue. I'm living within my means. But
still business because after
yeah, business, yeah, I'm selling my sex toys, but I don't have access to my clothing page. Because me setting in such a way say like without that phone you can't log in. Into other pages, I had to go and look for some IT aspects for me to get access to my pages.
Okay, so now tell me about this WhatsApp group thing that you do. So advocacy near now, I don't know.
Okay, so I have
how do you do it?
I have a free platform for mental health. But I realize the topics that I'm interested in.
Yeah.
But I'm trained on reproductive biology. So if I'm talking about sex or sexual health stuff, that is what I studied in school. I'm sure journalism school. It's not a journalist. Reproductive. I was a TA for reproductive health. So I've been obsessed by sexual things, and I'm not ashamed of it. And when I talk about those things, now man for reporting me almost see in Kola or Instagram near there. So the WhatsApp page is for me to freely talk about things I'm okay with. Into one pa na ma block you. So it's not like and yet BB, I just want to create a safe platform for myself to do the things I'm passionate about. Yeah, so that's what the WhatsApp group is for.
I don't know how do you get people to join and in a session?
So I advertise and it's 200 cedis to join.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
so when you pay for the 200 cedis, then you join. I have like, and surprisingly, so now I have an accountant, I have a quantity surveyor, I have a nurse, I have a behavioral science nurse. Then you know. Once I brought for no more tinyo maybe I said Ghana maybe I wait to acquire bridge, you know, tinyo maybe I say. So when I said because we have an app, masterclass, experts in movie, music, maybe cooking and whatever, they talk about the experiences and people pay to watch that. But Ghana we are so many years behind technology and what is going on in the world. Into your people you be do you understand? I did a class where, you know, when I was dating these men, but bipolar 2 comes with a unnecessary spending or a risky lifestyle. Into I can get maybe 20,000, 10,000, and I can spend it within a day.
Okay, so now what kind of idea?
Yeah,
that issue of 5,000 doggy are there.
50,000.
50,000 people.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me about saying what deal was that? And who gave you 50,000 for doggy and now squander is kind within some few hours?
It happens.
No, I'm interested in who gave you that money.
So I say a lot of people with bipolar will speak up. And then they will know that the things that I talk about, it is not something that I've made up. There was one time and I made a consultation. I wasn't supposed to hear the story, but Mami be on a new life savings because of a manic episode. No, one must walk or check charity. Sana charity in the crampono. A scam page. So there are people going through things, but Ghana has said
it won't see Ghana 50,000. They also the chair now.
Those times, na me to wig, met to me at wig back of 5,000. I have Louis Vuitton shoes in almost every color. 50,000 person wasting in it. Now 50,000. Papa Benny with me at all. No, let's be like 50,000 can do a lot for. It can pay maybe the school fees about 20 students or 15 students. But play man, 50,000 is nothing.
Yeah.
Fraud boys spend 200,000 or something a night at nightclubs.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
But greatest fear in life,
my greatest fear in life is not to live like to be my full self. To me, if I say tomatoes, when you say tomatoes, yeah, the year jollof. I want that we be or producing honey.
Sure.
Abna kokwaya abomino. What was I? Why was I created or born?
And have you
for?
discovered that so far?
I'm discovering every day. So right now, I feel my purpose is to focus on mental health advocacy and then sexual health advocacy. So I'm doing it to my best. There are lots of challenges because of the society I find myself in. A woman is not supposed to boldly talk about her sexual life and experiences, but I don't see myself as staying in Ghana forever. I see myself as a global citizen. I won't wait till I'm outside of Ghana, or I won't wait till Ghana accepts some things before I'll do things that I have to do. There'll be sebi I'm sucking the dildo. It's a crime.
Yeah.
And when I get the opportunity and I go to US or Canada, I'm already prepared for whatever I want to do. I won't wait. Me in China, na me to kwaya and my yenyo no. I'm buying the books. I'm doing the courses I need to do. Me worry brony are fine. Me nyanka me worry Ghana ni a ono na dream we be.
Okay.
Do you understand? Because enya me nkwa na me sua de. I think differently because of the books and exposure I've gotten. Definitely there's a Ghanaian man somewhere with that education and exposure.
All right. So your kind of greatest fear. Now let's talk about your greatest regret.
I don't do regrets.
In your life, you've not regretted anything.
One person that I really look up to is Oprah Winfrey.
Oh, okay.
And even as a Christian, the Bible says all things will work together for your good.
Yeah.
So if all things will work together for your good, why are you regretting something? Do you understand?
Yeah.
Like someone like Mary Magdalene, they said she was a prostitute. And she didn't think that prostitutes like her, no. The Savior will find favor. Do you understand?
Yeah.
It's like, Nyanyako pon ye man, no, ni wawa, anything obey evangelist. Into whatever has gone wrong in your life, no, it all sums up to if you don't go low for Nyakopon ama we if you are Nyakopon na dom ni new nyam.
Preach on.
So I don't have regrets in my life.
But so what excites you in life, and what do you do for fun when you are bored?
Okay, so I'm somebody that loves nature. That's why you always see me at the beach. And I love to play. Yeah, I love to play in the sand. I love to dance.
Because last weekend,
and I just love to be with real people. Like a lot of Rasta men are real, Just legalize it. Cannabis here, but say legalize it. I was say, "Ore kakra na oche kakra." Why do you move be now to me drink?
To was it. Then you didn't take a break. At this point, let me ask you: do you smoke?
Yeah, yeah, I smoke. I'll be a hypocrite.
No, but let me put it this way: I've seen you smoke cigarettes. Cigarettes. But cigarettes. But aside that, do you smoke other stuff?
Yeah, I smoke other stuff, which sometimes they tell me that.
They're not called the USB say and also numbi.
No. I've not done heroin before. No.
So which one and which one? Be specific. Which ones are?
Okay, so to be specific, I've popped pills before. I've smoked marijuana before. I've eaten edibles before. Sometimes yes, so ni na hwe na ho ne ye ma. Inti as a scientist na me research.
So Abna, where do you see yourself say in the next 5 minutes?
I see myself.
No minutes. 5 years. I mean 5 years.
5
minutes
years.
There.
I see myself almost getting to where Oprah and Kanye West have gotten to.
Hey.
Yes.
Gay.
Yes.
Sir.
Yes.
Unya easy.
Minya easy.
At all. Unya easy at all.
My ambition is.
But Abna, ubetimi as otiye aka train say currently.
Yeah.
You are living a free life. Only will be any issue. Like oh yeah, okay. Only will be any problem.
Oh, problems. Yeah, Debia. Me sure say maybe interview we cry no. Obi be frame me didi matem. As for problems, you can't satisfy anybody. You see, if you want everybody, keep everybody smiling, sell ice cream. You understand?
But do you think say Ghana for Antiwase in a way sometimes they are unyasa
and yeah bibi me person me dream like everybody and their own philosophy, everybody and their own upbringing. Like to say light bulb says it's yeah obi oye teacher because munye ni say obi oye engineer because munye ni say obi oye electrician because munye ni say everybody and their philosophy, everybody and their exposure. So don't expect everybody to agree with you. Yeah, if you have that understanding in life, at first, so now me feel say, oh, I said so be at him. I say, why I don't care until I say I'm family home. I really don't care. It's like I can voice my opinion. If you agree, fair enough. If you don't agree, I still move on. There are so many schools of thoughts. Like I can't force you to conform to mine. No.
There are some who are of the view say, Anka, looking at your situation, you know, who stay off social media and not putting your stuff out there near Adna, like it could be of help. Did you side with those people no more?
You see, social media is not the solution or the problem. That is what people have to understand.
Yeah.
Whether I'm on social media or not, you think that the people that have so-called perfect lives, do you think they don't have issues? They have issues.
They do.
Do you understand? People divert their problems to their work. Obi who are radio station and opatututu like they were all kasano. Only ni wo issue wo fi o man can we no dey ba go radio station. So just because you know wo politicians want some need who behave say who need problem.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
A lot of radio, like bipolar comes with you loving attention, you being opinionated, you being very aggressive. A lot of celebrities have bipolar disorder. Whoa. Or they have mental issues because dealing with everybody, like everybody has an opinion about your life. And that's obi or you are sorry paying. I know, like people that are leaders, teachers, you have to be so perfect. And Ghana has said, say, oh yeah, public figure, and I say, oh yeah, paying, oh yeah, sorry paying, and I said, then it's like you're supposed to be perfect. No, first of all, the person is a human being before any other profession or title.
Yeah.
It's who said that person can sin. There has to be some room for therapy and reformation. Na nipa na sisa na waba in America no obi betimi aye arm robber o to me ko 7 a time na waba be judge na waba be doctor. But Ghana laws, once you've been a convict, there's some things you cannot be.
Yeah.
Even Ghana, if you have a mental health problem, you cannot be a president or a minister of parliament. Say you have to be of sound mind. The way our politicians are behaving, do they have sound mind?
Hey,
no, like look at the way they behave in parliament. Do they have sound mind?
Hey,
you understand? Me you're medically diagnosing me, and I accept that I live with bipolar disorder. But send you be shim ballot box, obi asum, send you be mokasano. Do they have sound mind? Do you understand? People working, you know. paperwork intini like by virtue say ye ni mo bi asem intino Mrs. Sesi an yebe ombe elected leaders yen search amount for full mom internet search history because obi wo ho the kind of porn na o hwe no and e che ne real personality obi wo ho ye bema or friend who so ye straight man but she gay porn nko do you understand deep down inside?
How do you know this?
Oh, now me research me call Pornhub. Me type BB me share the highest searched.
Yeah.
Hey, people have weird fantasies. But ni now one phone so
I'm not going to
and I don't care. Do you understand? And now show be Netflix movies are nipa ne share. And now books so share. That is the person's mental makeup. So we have a lot of criminals that we've put in supposed godly positions. And no more deal.
We are now can't say obi betimi a criminal, obi betimi akọ 7 time we obeba. That person can just go and become a lawyer, become a judge. Then also say after all said and done, far benako home, she is this, she is that, done this, done that. Maybe someday you could become this or that.
Me from the very beginning, I've never really like before everything. I wanted to be a gynecologist. Sometimes, like when I read about Mandela, the way he did his things, and I was like, I aspire to be like a freedom fighter or like somebody in leadership. But going through life, and I realized that you don't have to have a position. And sana ubeye ni esi we ni so ansan waye. A lot of people omo pe say yeah omo president MP and some ubeye bibia mo community ta omaye.
Which shouldn't be the case.
Which shouldn't be the case.
Yeah.
I don't even understand why ubo obi na ya ni MP. No see meye we am a community no. Ade a wo pe say wo ye pa no. Untwen ma yen ma o mandate na ansan waye. You see, OFIE, you have books about that project. You're sure phone, so you've been searching about that project. You're sure on Netflix, so you've been searching about that. Me, when you go to my YouTube, mental health and sexual health, tech talks, I just listen to sexual innovations. My Netflix, I watch sexual innovations, mental innovations. So every time, my conversation, my dialogue is about that.
But Abney, said you're okay. And I agree with my team this year. Now, say, and I was searching for near day related to a particular a certain category. Now, in trying to reshape your mind or undo the things that you've done in the past, near I don't know. I don't know also on channel non kobe before. Nanka, let's say on the mental health issues, fine, do more research on that. But those that has got to do with sexuality, those sexuality is
never bad. First of all, a lot of girls have gotten themselves into problems because they never had any proper sexual education. If a 5-year-old child knows that this is my vagina, this is my breasts, there might be someone because this is sexual abuse, and they'll run quickly and tell their mother, say, "Mommy, this person touched my vagina." But somebody is 15 years, she doesn't even know where her vagina is. Do you understand? A lot of people can't satisfy their women because they don't even know the anatomy of a female reproductive system. Only baby a clitoris wall, only baby a vulva, only baby a G-spot. It was to me satisfying. Do you understand? To me satisfying.
Go school or agric.
Agric crano.
Agric economics.
Me agric. Na me mama say agric teacher.
Miss me animals. I did agree.
Animals reproductive system. And mammals we are mammals.
Yeah.
So who cry I have a little puppy. When she's on heat, she'll come on my hand and she'll be humping on it.
Yeah.
Do you understand? That is why sometimes they say that women are bitches.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Women have a very high sexual drive, but society makes us shut up about it.
Yeah.
We act like we don't like sex. what even when it comes to how vibrators were invented, I think in Britain or some as a housewives not even more stressed out. Then the doctor be or so body ni mo na fedio kodru clitoris no say clitoris so the pressure to so na woman no jacking bia the woman will squirt and then she'll be relieved. Afedio bo na obi a oba ni buefu why stressed out bo no glow okofia we ko cleaning fie now oni ni kunu nkumbiom. Inti omo yes na omo ntumi omo fansan ye biom no and omo invent a vibrator. So a lot of women are not sexually satisfied and inti na dey bi oni ni kunu kun. And inti na dey bia no you can say why you depressed. A lot of older women ube hu na yesi o mami we oyanyen and I say o de nyome sum ni dem and I say bibi. It's just because of lack of orgasms. And inti na why you depressed no. Do you understand? But ye ma orgasm ye hu say orgasm ye bone, ye ma say sex ye bone. So we won't get the benefits of the sex.
Abna the sexy there. Asala na hoka na asemi be see me in America. Me bag girl. Na usano. Ena ne VJJ ne ma me ka say kakai. Di oya na afide. One day bi na makodware aba na. Afide am be see mo a. Give me about VJJ or some town. Daddy, let me see your kakai.
You see.
I say, hey, come. Now me change trans and say, this one you don't have to see it. Don't let anybody see yours and don't go see.
How many young girls have been told this? How many young girls? Because there was a time, but I'm tell one person, yes, sex education or primary schools. There was a whole debate on it that it's a LGBT propaganda or whatever it is. But there are a lot of children that are being abused because they don't know this basic education. A collage show the child the way. And Ghana has saying ye sheni paso. Yet will be I just say you have to go by it. No. Whatever you are taught in school, at church, at home is supposed to guide you so that you make your own decisions because every human being has unique personalities. Obi aye won in January, ni suba intisi obi aye won in September. Obi aye won in Juada, ni suba intisi obi aye won in Kwesiada.
Sure.
Obi aye won in Accra, ni suba intisi obi aye won in Kumasi. We are not ready to accept these differences that people are different and I say nkola too obi o ha na ema first born ni pressure bebre and then I want to say big brother onya o de wa born and I say then no obi ani ne talent obi ani baby a obey useful at
abna mamenda was for one thing I like the way our conversation akono na I say yes, step on tools be bring me. I've always maintained say someday you will account for the
I believe in the principle of karma so much.
And what we're doing is an opportunity. And I've always said say there are countless number of people out there, like a million times those people, when they get the opportunity, they can do better than what I do on this show. But just that they've not gotten the opportunity and I have gotten it.
Very true.
Until then I'm here with this platform I'm away to impact positively on generation. Until I not impair negativities that much. So like maybe I'm not sometimes I didn't want to go that way. And
you need
thankfully,
a balance. You need a balance. No, sometimes obiya bonia is a
because the reason why I'm saying this,
you need a balance.
When I posted that flyer that we're going to have this conversation, the course that I had from different and Jerry, that girl, be careful on trouble be a and I'm like, oh, I mean, cool. I mean, come on, no, on there. Well, that girl, she can go up. Obet me, I can say, one shot, I'm on you being a issue. A whole lot. As I can force through, Abna.
Oh, me, dream is Hey,
Ghana for so.
Hey, say. Obi awani master o. Me dey want me so me mami any.
Obi kura who me no picture keke kura. Hey Jerry, hey you be next on her list oh. No. Ah, and you be no be a picture keke so. Hey no, Jerry, me associate two women. I'm like at the end of the day, she's human. So why?
Yeah.
You know, I said Ghana for so abna.
Me first and shemiti. I won't be able to do a lot of things.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nyametiase, Bibia bear fine. And I just pray and hope say the audience you so that you want to achieve no.
Yeah.
Nyamemboa.
Yeah.
Na it me a dream say the at least the also person here now also the boy generation what me I the boy because o can be na no crepa say at the end of everything what you were born to do.
Yeah.
Went to me and yes I did and then you leave.
Yeah. Sometimes
a hard dream.
Society is like everybody feels to be successful. That will be your Twitter post be. It's like Ghana, Otto Benz, now movie na cantonments Labonia. That's when you feel you've made it in life. No. There's some people you just have to stay in your hometown and improve your hometown, and that is like, that is what you were meant to do. And you'll be an assessor or bar crab, it's not East League and I said cantonments, no Otto Benz.
Yeah.
No. That is why our cry is choked. Because everybody feels that the gold is here. Whilst there's so much, if you had stayed in your village, you could have been so useful.
Yeah.
Sometimes in the quest of improving everything, we destroy a lot of things.
Sure.
And me say, na ye koye research be or baby. And almost see, like the indigents, no, like omo in Kolano be anko school ye. It's almost percent Kolani school. I'm saying no. The community has things, values are omo chi omo Kolana, omo dia live your life all these years. Do you understand? Omo flowing river no, it serves them. If just say answer malaria omo, now you want to introduce some medication to them, fair enough. Ebi o hoye di school bebre Ghana ni akola ebi wo krampo on teaching. Yeah. We are all learning English. The people in America and US, they are not learning tree because yatu ya mamrego. Do you understand? Obi beka si wo abna kokọ de oro ne ho anase o hye nyoma short. When you look at our olden days omo pictures ne ade na. Odi ntama na etwa ne mu and odi ni beat egu na se.
Oh my goodness.
Do you understand? Yatu nyoma bebregu when you see it say and as she suits. Look at the weather in Ghana.
Yeah.
Look at the weather in Ghana. No beat say suits na wa hye ni pono. And you're stressed. You can't even work effectively because she suits and our shoulder. Look at the weather. Obepe African prince be ashe. Now I feel free. Because the weather is hot.
Yeah.
You are adapting your mind.
You say they all feel free, pa.
Me feel free, pa. Me feel free, pa. Look at the weather.
Yeah.
Then you say me call yeah series be your bar set young girl. Otimu say change na wig na or she woni ti so no. Or ye susu pa no ye oto sa wig no. And na wig ni so ensa so nye fe. It's not me person me be man no say wig with their men share. I wonder how your hair is. I'm sure your hair is beautiful and you should wear your hair like that. But sure me koka maybe me dampen the self-esteem. It's man kasa.
Esi ohine se o kase ye ira mamre ne ade ne ade but onso kasa na se brofo no do so bibiri kura chentwi ni sa ne
say enye me fault ya nche me si ade wo school no ya de brofo na ekire me ya fitwi ya nche me
yeah if I want to force and force one now they
can understand me crap on my force in America because the system I was introduced to and you train near the chair me biology and you train near the chair me chemistry. That is why a lot of people don't understand things. Obi fi Kumasi ba na se o free Sunyani baby no ba university or brepa sana with me a pass. Because Sunyani Kumasi
not to even talk about pass like to fit in no cry.
It's an issue. Do you understand? na like ye bubu. I said China and I said Germany. The other time I was talking to Joyce Mensah. She's also bipolar. And she's like, oh, she's not working yet because she has to learn German before she can do anything.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, Ghana, the end of Ghana won't say, oh, yeah, Yanka says learn tree before you can do something. You are even paid better than the Ghanaian who has more degrees than you. So if you know, how are we going to improve as Ghana unless we are trying to change Ghana into second United States or second United Kingdom?
And also then yeah, possible that.
Do you understand? No. The way we are going, that is what it is. That is what it looks like.
All right. Shouts to everyone out there. Mutie in Yadamwasipa. Mami Kuya Austin of Asempa 94.7 FM and Harriet Multi TV makeup artist almost so muti, and they like the way you are answering the questions. There. And lots of people all say Charlie, the way I answer questions they very much on point. And Ghana for the donor believe that Abena Koko is one intelligent young lady, and the wish say with the knowledge that you have and the kind of brain that you have in this head of yours, but I say you got all these issues surrounding you near there.
I believe, sir, most of these why is it that it's politicians and whatever. When I sit down and I really think about it, I'm like, oh, these people, I was supposed to do maybe projects with them or whatever, but you know, human beings, we are kind of like when a young girl, most of the time, there was one minister. Sisi and I am on good terms with him. It's me Bonnie Day. But there was one minister may vie for SRC president. I made a proposal call and change say, these are the things I want to do in UCC. He looked me in the face and told me that you have nothing to offer me than your vagina.
Whoa. Straight like that.
Straight like that. And that is what is happening in a lot of offices. Obi young girl biako and a young boy biako. I did entrepreneurship in UCC, and then I learned that entrepreneurship, when you study it doesn't mean say, oh, start a new business. Yeah. Maybe you studied entrepreneurship and you come to Adom FM, and then you realize that, oh, CNN does this and that and that. So you develop a plan or a strategy for Adom FM to be able to get to the level as CNN edu. Sure. So your entrepreneurship, no, obey an entrepreneurship. The existing company, and I say ufiepo as a wife. Being a housewife is like it's a full-time job. It's just that most husbands don't pay their wives well or compensate their wives well. Like I was talking to a friend, and I'm saying, he's a very ambitious person. As I saw why maybe 10 wives, because obenya a lot of companies now. In the company biano or the area tobacco. Yeah. And sometimes men are very stressed out. Oh, here in my baby, no magic genius. So that is why a lot of men cheat. We are not a monogamous society, but here in one professor do you understand? That's why a lot of men cheat. Yeah. And now cheat because to me born area man. Miss that me warrior. Na me kunu no miss me worry be manyansa for. Obuni ho. Emma buno. Into your worry 100, puna me a 101 cry. I'm okay. Oh. Because I know that man commands respect and knowledge. Into no, in my crowd, the baby in life, and a man no more. So second wife will not see me and insult me and look me at anyhow. No. She knows my role. And Shamidi say, my own is to look at all the inyane wofi na minute say me. Or no so nim say ye kununta re na obia won departments. O share was strength and amount departments are near delegates say you say. Do you understand? But we don't want to be realistic. Say, oh, Bema or ye ambitious. To ha. A crobby or beko subiano, on here or bow or be welcome, or be distressing, or be ye Gianni Amano. Into who worry president and that's a what worry see you are. Now or chimp na and that's our second wife. You shouldn't be mad about it. unless you are the head of the family.
Me say a hard drink a crap.
Me say
no. That's your friend say who. Now worry.
Yeah.
Una ukunu see you.
Yeah.
I mean, very respectable man.
Yeah.
Or taking responsibilities now. Very responsible.
Yeah.
Now or call by, and then one day you realize as you on na. Wakwa share a 5-star hotel no girls, you nipa. You feel the pain. Yeah.
See me nipa. It's on me be me de bia meka my friends that really know me. On beka cho say abana di onya ye kra nko no be worry mema for. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Obe worry mema for because as even a 12-year-old girl, I knew that I want to do a job that will make me travel around the lot.
Okay.
And I know I have a high libido. And as much as I know I have a high libido, I don't want to just sleep with just anybody. You have to be a man that can take care of me sexually, or you can take care of me financially, or take care of me like intellectually. So I was like, say if I won't get one person that will, do all the things that I need to do, me worry for in the different countries that I will go to. Yeah, the same. But seriously, same. If I become a wealthy woman, maybe I'll move to India. Then I'll marry for or whatever. Do you get it?
I got it.
But say me worry bear mas in your young force.
Yeah.
Now me find say me drew be say 40 years. And now me share kola. Say bema like when you are trying to get a man to marry you.
Yeah.
Woman attention pa bema ne worry ona wo. The attention is on your kids. Sometimes grandpa say bema ne doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And the man still needs the services of a woman.
Definitely.
So that is when you delegate the services to a younger person who doesn't have the responsibilities of taking care of a child.
Oh yeah. Let's just end it there. Now, Ghana for person we are trending number 1 or Ghana. Oh yes, you can check it out. Check what's trending. It's true.
Where
number 1.
I'm just having a conversation. I'm not looking for trends.
Ukraine, Russia comes next as in a second position, and we are trending number 1.
I'm not trending in every muska.
Oh, look at that! No, people really want to hear from you. That's why. So we're trending number 1, followed by Ukraine-Russia war. Now, before a day and come on the baby, I want us to look at current issues that are happening kakrabi nafi yemfan wrap up. Now, kasamuna somewhere along you mentioned something say Ghana for say edu baby say tinema bi ase ye blame nkrofo bebre ni ade and you mentioned the current situation for Ghana and amount for doing Zambia, the president is not doing well near there. You're taking it back home. Currently, we share Ghana and they said the Nema Airco politically and said the Amamun Airco now. What's your take on it? Do you see, say, it is what it is, and now say we could do better?
Me follow politics baby, but from the little that I know people are complaining about fuel prices. People are complaining about the traffic. People are complaining about the SIM registration, e-levy.
Yeah.
And I really don't know the basis of all those things. So everything that I'm seeing, and take it on a lighter note because it's not something that I pay. I don't listen to radio. I don't watch TV.
Into details.
No, into details. No, I don't do that. So when it comes to the e-levy, I feel like a lot of Ghanaians, enough education on the purpose and what the e-levy is. Do you understand? So that is why there's so much resistance. And sometimes, how many times do you when governments collects a said amount, is there transparency on this is how much we made? These are the projects that we use them for. And it costs this much, then. Most of the time we just hear budgets.
Yeah.
how the budgets really got to the end user, we don't get it. There's no transparency.
Yeah.
So there's always a lot of resistance when you want to collect money from people.
Accountability is very key here.
Accountability and transparency and all those things.
Because for many people, resistance now about bringing there is because over the years, Osho when near my yenya say gold, cocoa, bauxite, diamond, and even the oil. Says can in any taxes and Miss what was the it's not mismanagement, miss there's another word we have forgotten. What the money is meant to be used for, no, when now because of corruption here there's a lot of corruption. So now the question is, what's the guarantee? He said this one when
this
you take
one
this
is going to
and
work.
you will account for it well.
And you know it still comes back to the fact that I Ghana phone you buy any good nyoma bebre so till it gets to the west. Paying be ya because they paying also so nyoma go wenum ntino. So you bibia unto me nka. Till say assembly be say cry, and like it's like the standards we've set for ourselves as young people, and say obia person onya car because ukra car na obenyo oba. Do you understand? Some foolish ideologies.
But say man so per car.
Oh no. Me I'm not somebody that is into cars. Oh the car be pay me. I can't cry me ni model a wuchi. So what I say. And me say ansha me who Mercedes logo and me who. But say we a CLS we I don't know the difference. It's not my interest. So what the sex toy is different ones they go. They are making me a choice which one is this. But cars there, it's not my interest.
Oh my goodness.
And I say me who different mental health cases. I know the difference. But cars there is not mine. And as I say, I can say obi check me car or Ghana. I have to either drive it before 5 a.m. or after 10 p.m.
Yeah, because ultimately stand the traffic.
I can't stand traffic. Seriously, when I'm in a Trotsky and or an Uber and I get to Legon, I get down and then I walk to what do you call it, the other side of Oponglo, and then maybe I'll get on a motorbike, or because once they're going that way, there's no traffic. Michi traffic, and now like most of me walk a cry say can't you're comfortable. So like I just said, wow, after I made that V8 I'm not in a hurry to go anywhere, and it's air conditioned. Then that one relaxing. It doesn't make economical sense because you're spending 3 hours in traffic, your engine is on, you're wasting fuel. And as the fuel is running, you're emitting gases. And you're polluting the environment.
True.
Which later on, that is why a sun because the ozone layer is gone. Do you understand? We're emitting a lot of gases. So the situation is just getting worse and worse by the day.
It is true. Yeah. Can't say into it. We crowd so into details and put in INC. Now, let's wrap it up on the Ukraine Russian invasion of course Ukraine.
So what do I even know about that? That one too, I haven't read much about it.
Okasano, at a point you said you had wanted to go to Ukraine and study.
So I think when I was coming in the Trotsky, the radio, almost saying Russia is fighting Ukraine because they don't want Ukraine to join NATO or something. So it's just, it's just power play. It happens every day in our homes and whatever. I say me wa down for bina or person or for before for down for. I mean say nipa kono ye me enemy. I'll do whatever I can to make that thing and most of the time it's behavior of somebody who is a narcissist. It's everything is about them. So Putin and Russia is like we want everything to favor us. And it's more of survival of the fittest. It's like I want to mark my territory. I want to make my progeny like go on. So it's the same thing. Maybe Adom FM, say maybe GH1 or any of your competitions want to do something against you. You find a way to. It will not be a war, but you find a way to manipulate the situation to favor you. So that is like Russia is just trying to protect Russia, and it will do whatever it can to protect Russia. So sometimes you can't really blame them, but if it's not managed in a proper way, people are already taught. Sometimes nothing is about to happen, but people will start talking. This is World War III, World War III.
Oh, already.
And then they will call it into existence. You get it?
Yeah.
They'll call it into existence. So that is what we have to try and stop. So that it's not World War III. Because me say, I feel some baby woman, I feel some baby, me baby Jimmy. No more say World War III.
And you remember what you are seeing there. Okay,
I feel some baby the president.
I love that. But last weekend Sahara, I didn't know say a hot chili.
Sahara Crampo it belongs to my friend Barbara. Hello Barbara. Sahara,
it go on. I had a good time there. I had a good time there.
So you see Ghanaians, Obia Pesca ko Dubai akojine ni. There are so many lovely places in Ghana to have fun.
It's a nice place to be. It's a nice place to be. All right, Abna, you better was it. But before I be more two things.
Okay.
Me more platform.
Yeah.
If there's someone or some people you want to say sorry to, go ahead and do it. And if there are some people that you want to say thank you to, that want to go ahead and do it. And who we are.
Okay.
Then my one last song you want us to play.
All right. So I think I'll do gratitude. I'll do thank you. Okay, so I want to say thank you to my mom, Judith Owusua Bibio. Thank you to my dad, Patrick Kwabnado. Thank you to my little brother, Kwame Owuswado. I thank them so much for being so supportive. I'll say thank you to my spiritual person, the person who made me get closer to God. I'll say thank you to my spiritual mother. I'll say thank you to my pastor, Gideon Danso of Empowerment Worship Center. You know, Drew, Pastor Hader, Pastor Bishop Prince, Mama Clara, Nanaba. Wow, the list is long. Fritz, I know we are fighting, but Fritz, I feel Taylor, you know, I love you so much. You've always been there for me. Like, you're truly a friend, you know. You're truly a friend. Like, I'm even tearing up. There are people that have been just there for me, that have supported me. Like, when everybody's against me, they call me. They hug me when they see me. They encourage me. There are people that used to call themselves my friends, but because of things that happened, they will call me Abna. Don't dare mention my name anywhere. Don't even. It hurts, but
so sorry
in this life,
sorry.
Just be with people that want to be with you. Just stay with people that want to stay with you. Like, God has a way of cutting out people that don't have to be part of your journey. Like. When I'll always go back to the story of Joseph. If Joseph, you know, if the brothers loved him, he wouldn't have been able to go to Egypt, and he wouldn't have been the prince.
That's true.
And he wouldn't have been able to save his family.
That's
so
true.
If there's any person that is living your life, maybe God knows that they can't be part of your journey. If they are there, you will not grow to what you have to be. It will be painful. It will be hurtful. But in all things, it will work for your good. So that's all I'll say.
Oh, Abna. Wama. Get some tissue. I can't stand it when I see women sharing tears. You know, and now Mama Kuma. So sorry about that. But like you said, we ASM on our money just a minute. No, so I said no. I can. It's very powerful. Oh yes, the Joseph story that you just shared. It's true. If they had all shown love, and Anka hatred be for Joseph to end up where he ended up now, like Anka Hochane by, you know, they wouldn't have gotten him. Yes, and can also become who be, and they will all be struggling.
All perish,
Yes, so I'm glad
I don't have any regrets
touched on
in
that.
life.
Yeah, it's all good.
I don't have any apologies because all things work for my good.
It's all good. It's all good. Nyamin kan ho abna. And then be strong. Be strong. Bibi be fine. Like you keep saying, or you kept saying along the interview now, say all things will work together for your good. It will surely happen.
Yeah. Can I get 2 songs?
Okay, no problem.
Okay, so I want Everlasting by Stoneboy, and then I want Non-Living Thing by Sarkodie.
We'll get them for you.
See, I bought that TV.
Yes, I bought that TV.
Aka Beam Nation, any and Sack Nation.
So
and now okay, you will see me about Sanyumwe. Sarkodie is Shatawale Nyumwe. Major girl.
Sarkodie Shatawale, right? Okay. We'll play that one.
Bye, guys.
We'll play that one for you now. Yeah, no sorry. So, kwezi be sa no mama na. Sarkodie Shatawale Major girl. You know. Yeah, after that we'll play that one. So just look for that one for me. Nti abusia for ya damu nyina se for spending time with us this afternoon, the ABC evening, Nyame Shra Muina for making time to listen to our conversation. And someday, when Akwenya and Baby in for us to talk, we'll definitely do that. Nti Abna, don't worry. Anytime you want us to talk, I mean, make this place your home. We're here for you. General, search right. Finally. Oh. Now be here, the mommy will be freezing machine. Hey, bra, I know. What the mommy I'm sure. Wama winner freeze. So
yeah, I know.
But what is it? Towas. I'll look for it myself. I'll be freezing a day. Go see Marfo. I don't know so bad to say. Ubi a waji award mpuna we say. Ubi a waji award now easy. Adom. Me jawa se nyame anu mai ma de. Be ya de awji. Okay, so Major girl Sarkodie alongside Shatawale.
Get it in the hoodie, so I shot us. On him, some Jimmy do a card. So, the members in the pen to a samba, so Chenny Hooch. Implementation. The Kaka can have a power, but I bet $1, not forget it because of faith. The memo of cash. Let me feel it over Bobby New Yash. The machine I'm in front of gas. So go sit down, but I bet you come with us. And then I call it again. Remember now, when I'm not in a come square. Oh, yeah, my people will take up to air. You start many shots, I bet you will get.
Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, any. Press the search, ne type Multimedia Ghana. Who we ne sanwa? Who favorite show no tap so subscribe. Sebe ya bribia obaswa ubenya kan etie. Multimedia Group, ewa Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast. Ultimate download or App Store and a Google Play. Be a tune in. Press the search, type Multimedia Group. Who favorite show no found send me aso. Netie ni se Okwanya ubefa so na wo favorite radio show ubenya ewo Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, any. Press the search, ne type Multimedia Ghana. Uwie ne sanwa, wo favorite show no tap so subscribe sebe ya bribia obaswa ubenya kan etie. Multimedia Group ewo Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast, Ultimate download or App Store and a Google Play. Be a tune in. Press the search, type in Multimedia Group. Who favorite show no found send me aso. Netie ni se Okwanya ubefa so na wo favorite radio show ubenya ewo Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, any. Press the search, ne type Multimedia Ghana. Uwie ne sanwa, wo favorite show no tap so subscribe sebe ya bribia obaswa ubenya kan etie. Multimedia Group ewa Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast, ultimate download or App Store, and Google Play. Be a tune in. Press search, type in Multimedia Group. Our favorite show no found send me aso. Next year ni se Okwanya ubefa so na wo favorite radio show ubenya ewo Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, any. Press search, ne type Multimedia Ghana. Uwie ne sa no a wo favorite show no tap so subscribe sebe ya bribia obaso a ubenya kan etie. Multimedia Group ewo Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast, ultimate download or App Store, and Google Play. Be a tune in. Press search, type in Multimedia Group. Our favorite show no found send me aso. Next year ni se Okwanya ubefa so na wo favorite radio show ubenya ewo Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, any. Press search, ne type in Multimedia Ghana. Uwie ne sa no a wo favorite show no tap so subscribe sebe ya bribia obaso a ubenya kan etie. Multimedia Group ewa Apple Podcast. Spotify, Google Podcast, ultimate download or App Store, and Google Play. Be a tune in. Press search, type in Multimedia Group. Our favorite show no found send me aso. Next year ni se Okwanya ubefa so na wo favorite radio show ubenya ewo Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, any. Press search, ne type in Multimedia Ghana. Uwie ne sa no a wo favorite show no tap so subscribe sebe ya bribia obaso a ubenya kan etie. Multimedia Group ewo Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast, ultimate download or App Store, and Google Play. Be a tune in. Press search, type in Multimedia Group. Our favorite show no found send me aso. Next year ni se Okwanya ubefa so na wo favorite radio show ubenya ewo Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, any. Press search, ne type Multimedia Ghana. Uwie ne sa no a wo favorite show no tap so subscribe sebe ya bribia obaso a ubenya kan etie. Multimedia Group ewo Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast, ultimate download or App Store, and Google Play. Be a tune in. Press search, type in Multimedia Group. Our favorite show no found send me aso. Next year ni se Okwanya ubefa so na wo favorite radio show ubenya ewo Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, any. Press search, ne type in Multimedia Ghana. Uwie ne sa no a wo favorite show no tap so subscribe sebe ya bribia obaso a ubenya kan etie. Multimedia Group ewo Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast, ultimate download or App Store, and Google Play. Be a tune in. Press search, type in Multimedia Group. Our favorite show no found send me aso. Next year ni se Okwanya ubefa so na wo favorite radio show ubenya ewo Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, any. Press search, ne type Multimedia Ghana. Uwie ne sa no a wo favorite show no tap so subscribe sebe ya bribia obaso a ubenya kan
multi TV dealers and installers training session be HSA Basu Heavy Power from the 12th of March to the 12th of April 2022. Now me bobo centers no ne data be cost ni na.
Said the time is ticking.
It's yan so from baby I do.
What's missing?
Me boy ya de could do kitchen class. Say you also As I said, the address is Asankre Gua. It's Asankre Gua for a multi TV dealers ni installers. Training now air basono. More Asankre Gua. More the Bebaso Melody Hotel on the 24th of March. Takwa for more the Bebaso Roman Hall on the 26th of March. Damn. And now Samenye to learn. I don't know. Most of the Bebaso Roman Catholic Church on the 28th of March. Takrade for the Bebaso Akroma Plaza on the 30th of March. Cape Coast the Bebaso away Nat Hall on the 31st of March. More Swede Room the Bebaso Roman Hall on the 1st of April. And then Kofri the Bebaso Nat Hall on the 5th of April. More who the Bebaso Nat Hall on the 7th of April. Ho in so Bebaso away Galaxy Hotel on the 9th of April. Now Accra Abaso Ewa Holy Spirit Cathedral Parish Hall on the 12th of April near the Nina Baby. Yeah. So take note. Interested multi TV dealers and installers. More fresh number we na yin tramuntum 0242 439 871. Now I register. You can also visit hd-plus.com.gh for more information. Anyone say one or no?
Shook me, you do for my penny. They pay me, you for my penny. I know if you do this thing for my family. I feel like so I got in my penny. I don't know what I am, I get away.
Reverend Akwesi Trematin, it's your birthday. Oh, Canada, Resurrection Power and Living Bread Ministries.
It's not allowed.
Wishing you
Maybe I was born
a happy birthday.
who suddenly broke a vow.
Oh no, on mum and yeah, your birthday. Reverend Kwesi Trematin of Resurrection Power and Living Bread Ministries, where Canada. It's your birthday today. And then Mami Sewa, a happy birthday going out to you as well. United States of America. And then a happy birthday also going out to Kwame Ejay Omanhene. May God bless you. We need na fi eye sofo ya wusu ansa enchen osinya mi nhira mu nyina abra mu di ma wo dey. Greetings, Jerry. This is Kwabi of University of Education, Winneba. Tomorrow happens to be my birthday. And then now, happy birthday to you in advance, Kwabi.
Said the time is ticking.
Kwabi Nyamisha, why?
Talking about. Tiba Mema is not allowed. I swear to God, said maybe I was born faithful until the first female who suddenly broke a
Ochna Gmenkum, so say a happy birthday going out to Ernest Edu Bracco, aka.
Tune in. Press search. Type in Multimedia Group. On favorite show no found send me aso. Let's see any says here. Okwanya ubefa so na wo favorite radio show. Ubenya ewo Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast. Any press search. Net type in Multimedia Ghana. Uwie ne sanwa. Wo favorite show no tap so subscribers. Sebeya bribia obaswa. Ubenya kan etie. Multimedia Group, our Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast, ultimate download or App Store, and our Google Play. Be a tune in. Press search, type in Multimedia Group. On favorite show no found send me aso. Let's see any says here. Okwanya ubefa so na wo favorite radio show. Ubenya ewo Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, any. Press search. Net type in Multimedia Ghana. Uwie ne sanwa. Wo favorite show no tap so subscribers. Sebeya bribia obaswa. Ubenya kan etie. Multimedia Group. Ewa Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast, ultimate download or App Store, and our Google Play. Be a tune in. Press search, type in multimedia group. Your favorite show no found send me so. Let's see any says Okwanya ubefa so na wo favorite radio show ubenya ewo Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, any. Press search, ne type in multimedia Ghana. Uwie ne sanwa, wo favorite show no tap so subscribe sebe ya bribia obaswa ubenya kan etie. Multimedia group ewo Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast, ultimate download or App Store and afe Google Play. Be a tune in. Press search, type in multimedia group. Your favorite show no found send me so. Let's see any says Okwanya ubefa so na wo favorite radio show ubenya ewo Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, any. Press search, ne type in multimedia Ghana. Uwie ne sanwa, wo favorite show no tap so subscribe sebe ya bribia obaswa ubenya kan etie. Multimedia group ewo Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast, ultimate download or App Store and afe Google Play. Be a tune in. Press search, type in multimedia group. Your favorite show no found send me so. Let's see any says Okwanya ubefa so na wo favorite radio show ubenya ewo Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, any. Press search, ne type in multimedia Ghana. Uwie ne sanwa, wo favorite show no tap so subscribe sebe ya bribia obaswa ubenya kan etie. Multimedia group ewo Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast, ultimate download or App Store and afe Google Play. Be a tune in. Press search, type in multimedia group. Your favorite show no found send me so. Let's see any says Okwanya ubefa so na wo favorite radio show ubenya ewo Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, any. Press search, ne type in multimedia.